So many stars on show this evening, but there's one that stands out above them all, of course. It's the little genius who most people think is the greatest player on the planet. We'll hear from him next.
Simply the best, the most talented footballer of his generation. This man is just unstoppable, incredible. A touch of brilliance from Lionel Messi.
They are witnessing something quite special. Sublime from the best player on the planet.
Oh, it's magnificent. What a goal by Lionel Messi. Does it get any better than that? The little man who rewrites the record books yet again. That is special. A goal from the heavens.
It's football from another planet.
They do, of course, have one Lionel Messi. You know, they say good things come in small packages, but frankly, this is taking things to extremes.
Lionel Messi, global superstar and spearhead of Barcelona's intricate passing and moving system. But he sees football as a simple game and still plays with the same endearing innocence of youth that he always has.
Mi manera de jugar, la verdad que siempre fue igual desde muy chiquito. Ya cuando agarré una pelota ya era mi estilo, mi forma de jugar. Nunca pienso lo que voy a hacer ni la jugada antes de un partido. Voy haciendo según vaya el partido, según vaya los momentos y bueno, juego a lo que sale.
At 13, there were genuine concerns about Messi's lack of growth, but Barcelona showed faith and he was signed to their youth academy. And the rest is history.
Más allá de eso, donde siempre le fui y le soy agradecido al Barcelona por lo que hizo por mí en su momento, por todo lo que me dio, por cómo me trató a mí, a mi familia. Pero defiendo la camiseta del Barcelona porque lo siento así, porque de muy chiquito ya formaba parte de este club y la verdad dejo todo porque no me gusta perder e intento dar siempre lo mejor, primero por mí, después por el club, por mis compañeros y lo hago también él.
Right now, Manchester United's chief tormentor from 2009 is in the form of his life. 52 goals in 54 games, an all-time record for a Barcelona player.
No sé si el que mejor estoy jugando, ¿no? Tuve la suerte de tener años buenos, de poder conseguir títulos. Miro los años por títulos conseguidos, no, sino a nivel individual y bueno, ojalá podamos conseguir la Champions para terminar un año muy bueno.
Easy. Thank you very much. Lionel Messi, well, he has had a wonderful season, of course, but he hasn't scored in his last 4 games, so he's shockingly out of form at the moment. Graham, is there any question that he's the best player on the planet in your view?
No, not right now, and I think there might be an argument for him being the best ever. I mean, 23, 24 years old, he should only get better, and I think everything about him you love. You know, when he gets fouled, there's no waving of the arms, he's not complaining.
Can you make special plans for him?
I don't think you can man-mark him. He's a player who, to be honest with you, is so elusive. He'd move you all over the pitch. You just got to make sure your players around him in numbers in the area where he is when he picks up the ball. And the first one's got to go low and tackle, and the one in behind's got to come and pick it up. I mean, I'm glad that Graham said that because we're always a bit shy to name the best player in the world ever whilst they're still playing. But this guy is as good as I've ever seen.
He's got all the hard work's done, and every player has his own little routine when they get into the dressing room, and there's those that you have to leave alone.
And this is the fellow who's the centre of attention. As Idika Johnson was saying, nothing ever seems to get him down. Produces his best week in, week out. Just hates losing. Well, he hasn't had too many experiences of that, has he?
The ordinary guy with the extraordinary talents. More often, here comes from the left. And it's Messi. Cross goes Vidic, down a bit of Pedro as well.
And the ball, and they've got to keep the shape.
Messi can't first challenge in. 8, the same starters for Manchester United. And misjudged by Ferdinand. Messi. Valencia, as Park has done from time to time. It's as fascinating as all the build-up suggested it would be. No one being shortchanged by a final here. Iniesta to move on, maybe sooner than we think. He wants his team to move on. They've got 4 forward here against 4 back for Manchester United. Messi, this is Pedro, he'll keep it in. Messi. Make attack the best form of defence, but Messi skips away from Vidic, looks for David Villa. Oh, Messi couldn't quite get the touch to send Barcelona in with a half-time lead. Giving Barcelona the lead. Messi. Messi. Off on one of his magical runs and tonight. Messi. Oh, Messi! He overpowered Edwin van der Sar. Out of very little. The little man gets a lot for Barcelona. He scores in England and it's at Wembley. They've got Manchester United where they want them at the moment. It's David Villa. Brilliant. Brilliant Barcelona. David Villa gets in on the act.
Let's have a little debate here, because Graham, I think you call Lionel Messi probably the greatest player ever before the game started. But Jamie, I don't think you quite agree.
Well, I don't agree. I mean, he's the best player I've ever seen in my lifetime. But I think it's very difficult to say who is better because of, I think, the pitches now, for instance, suit people like Lionel Messi down to the ground. I think the rule change helps them. I think people like Lionel Messi, if anybody kicks him, you're going to get in the book. I can remember Maradona in the '82 World Cup watching, he was getting lumps kicked out of him. It'd be 4 or 5 tackles before someone would give him a yellow card. So I think it's very difficult to compare. This guy's a genius. I mean, his hips and the way that he throws people, you know, with his one shuffle is just, I mean, people have to pay to get back into the ground. He's that, you know, he's just amazing, isn't he?
His change of direction is incredible. Like going out full tilt, his change of direction, you know, he just wrong foots people for fun.
Do you think he's the best ever, Graham?
Yes, I do. Oh yeah, I do. I mean, the more I see of him, I was at Nou Camp last year when he scored 4 against Arsenal. You know, it was one of those nights, a bit like tonight, where you're saying to yourself, I'm going to tell people I was at this game.
Yeah.
You know, you said that night, you can say that this night. And I think he's a little magician. And he's only going to get better.
Maradona did something in the World Cup, though, didn't he? When he won, he took a team. I mean, he's playing in a wonderful team. Maradona's yet to do it for Argentina, is he?
Yeah, but I think Messi. But
Messi's yet to do it for Argentina.
This is the same level of football. Yeah. You know, it's just a different title, and that was a good Argentina team that.
They made it a good team.
Maradona played in. This guy we're talking about, I mean, he must have hit the woodwork 10 times in the last World Cup. Otherwise, you've been talking about scoring 6.
By the way,
I think everything about this guy you want to like. You know, from the way he plays football to how he reacts when he gets nailed by someone. He doesn't show his frustration to his teammates. I just think everything about him, you want to like about him.
Yeah, I mean, Nemanja Vidic and Rio Ferdinand are going to be pleased they're not going to see him again for a while, aren't they? Where do you stand on him in terms of greatness, Gary?
I don't think you necessarily need to win a World Cup to be the greatest player ever. It's down to the time and the team that you play for. I mean, I've seen obviously Ronaldo at Manchester United 2 or 3 years ago. You see Messi now. This guy's the best player in the world at the moment. There is no doubt about that. And I think we're always nervous about calling people who are currently watching, who are young at 23, to say he's the best player ever, but we shouldn't be. We should admit what we're seeing in front of our eyes. This is a special talent who maybe is the best player that's ever been seen.
And going back to the generations before, with if you want to mention Cruyff and Pelé and Maradona, the guys he's playing against now are all extremely athletic. They can all run like the wind. All the defenders today generally can run like the wind. He's making them look slow. He's making them look ponderous. He wrong foots them. He makes them look stupid at times.
Yeah.
And I think you have to take that
subscribe
into
to the
account.
fact that it does help with the rules and everything now. That, you know, anybody kicks him, they're going to get booked straight away.
Yeah,
the pitches are better now.
Yeah, I think people set the
You
stall.
see George Best floating across the
them.
pitches that, like, you know, that you wouldn't see on a Sunday league pitch
I'm not
now.
saying that George Best wouldn't be a great player.
You know, I think it's hard to compare. Just, you know, he's a genius. Let's just be happy to have seen him tonight.
I think for young boys today, young boys who are interested in football, they are watching not only for me the best player ever, but arguably the best team ever. And they should watch every video, every time they're on television. Sit yourself down and watch them, because this is a unique group of players.
Made it very difficult for him, and that guy there, Lionel Messi, they have the best player in the world, and he proved that again tonight. Involved in every single thing that Barcelona did. He's a magician, the little fella.
You've got a group of players who are as good as a group of players who work as hard as they do, who've got the talent that they have, and all love their club as well. 7 of them have come through the ranks at the club. That is an unstoppable force if you think about it. I mean, you don't see players usually with that talent working that hard, and it's a joy to watch, and they do things the right way. Ivanovic said there, you have to be a level of humility when you play against a team that's absolutely fantastic, and tonight, you know, you have to hand it to Barcelona. They were magnificent on the night.
There will be a few weary Manchester United players out there, amongst them Rio Ferdinand. He's the Jet.
21 tournament next month. Afellay came on right at the end, and there is the genius, which is Lionel Messi. Well, they're certainly on their way to being mentioned in the same breath and bracketed with those sort of greats from the past.
Power, strength, long ball. This is going back to the normally associate. These are just fantastic football players playing it exactly the right way. You've got to give credit to them, because to be honest with you,
I actually think we're witnessing the best football team that's ever played football, in my opinion. Awareness of what's all around.
And how you can contend with it, I don't know. The only thing I will say is
it goes in cycles. The likes of Manchester United, Real Madrid will think that adding 2 or 3 players to the squad, they can get closer to Barcelona, and if they get a couple of injuries, you know, things start to change. We've seen that before in cycles with teams.
Still plenty of life, and I think did you say earlier on, Jeff, he's still got a 5-year contract?
5 years in his contract.
But that's probably why, at the moment, while things are going good, a lot of the great teams, I'm sure that did it at Liverpool when Graham was there, and Manchester United would go, you have to look to buy again. That's probably why they want Cesc Fabregas so much. The next one that's going to come in and play the way that this team does.
They didn't have one corner kick in United.
Didn't get the ball.
Couldn't you? You know, to play football, Jeff, you have to have the ball. You can't play without it. And if you think you're tired and you've been having all the ball, the other team are doubly tired. If they're chasing shadows all night, and that's what this lot do to you.